Good day, Observation Deck viewers. I rarely, if at all, feel it necessary to add an extra episode into my weekly uploads, but this, I feel, was an exception. As if we were not already aware of the greed and total disregard for public opinion, these MPs you are about to see have been caught, in my opinion, red-handed in putting money before services to their own constituents. Not only that, but it clearly shows they may place foreign companies' interests ahead of UK interests for money. I'll see you on the other side. So before we start, let me place some perspective on what you're about to witness. Soo-Young Lee is an investigative reporter who set up a South Korean company for the purposes of revealing the greed and possible conflicts of interest of UK MPs. She said her company wanted to expand into Europe and was looking for consultancy board members. And the interviews themselves were conducted over Zoom. As it currently stands, MPs are permitted to take on second jobs, and the parliamentary rules, as you would expect, are very lax when it comes to these so-called second jobs. But what happens if these second jobs actually earn them more money than the primary job? Where do you think their priorities are going to be? Here's a quick snippet before we really get into it.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I can't see you yet.
There we go. Hello? Oh, hello there. Nice to meet you. Good morning. How are you?
Right, hi, how are you?
What these MPs don't know is that Hanson Consulting doesn't actually exist. It's been entirely made up led by donkeys.
And as you will clearly see, the moral and ethical implications, however, are far from acceptable, even if the parliamentary rules say they can have second jobs. And I would suspect most voters would agree. But hey, let's see what they have to say in their own words.
We would like to talk about arrangements of fees. I mean, do you have a daily rate?
Yeah, anyway,
Yes.
I mean, I would say, as an MP, obviously I don't need to create, a king's ransom, but I wouldn't do anything less than for about $10,000 a month.
Now just watch how fast he switches from dollars to pounds sterling.
Dollars or pounds?
No, pounds sterling.
Sterling's, okay. 10,000 pounds a month.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here we are on the government website, and have a look. Salaries of members of His Majesty's government, April 2022. So the ex-chancellor had just asked for £120,000, switching it from dollars a year, and the Prime Minister's entitled salary is £80,000, claimed salary £75,000. The Chancellor of the Exchequer, which is obviously his old job, but the Chancellor of the Exchequer, which is a position he held, pays 72, the actual claimed is 67, but he wants double that amount for consultancy for a foreign Korean company. And if you don't tell me that there is some kind of conflicts of financial interest there, then you must be living under a rock. And this is what makes this example and all of the others absolutely disgusting, and something needs to change. Because if we take the top salary of the Prime Minister at 80,000, the peak, like Rishi actually needs it, just listen to what the rest of these money-grabbing MPs want and tell me that there would not be a financial conflict of interest. Who do you think they're going to put first in the queue when it comes to the prioritisation of their time when it comes to this, considering that even a disgraced ex-chancellor of the Exchequer is getting twice as much as they should?
That sounds
What sort of mark are you looking at?
Actually, we were looking into, I mean, this is just a number that's in front of me. I put it down in my memo, so I'm just looking into it. So So actually we were looking into 8,000 to 12,000 pounds a day.
Yeah, okay. How many days a month is that?
I mean, we have 6 board meetings, but it's just that.
Okay. Yeah.
More days back and forth, so.
Yeah, we're not a million miles off, yeah. I mean, 8 to 10,000 a day, that's fine, but I'm thinking if there are 12 days that I do a year, that's 12, that's, you know.
So you'll see very quickly the greed and a smile on this individual's face when all of a sudden it jumps from 10,000 a month to, oh my God, 10,000 a day. You know, so he basically reduced or increased his profit 100-fold by the figures. No wonder the guy had a smile on his face. Just carry on.
The numbers we can work with the numbers, but yeah.
Now let's move over to the interview for everybody's favourite ex-MP. Get me out of here, Matt Hancock. Here is little shit.
I mean, do you have any number in mind that we were thinking?
Well, around 1,500.
1,500?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a daily rate in mind at this case?
I don't know about a daily rate. I suppose seeing your approach and the kind of expectations you have, I was thinking something like £60,000.
60,000. Oh.
As an annual jet.
Okay. That's definitely.
Far too cheap, let me know.
That's definitely.
Far too cheap, let me know.
That's definitely.
Far too cheap, let me know. Well, particularly I'm going to career, I think I compensated for that.
Yes, definitely. We will arrange all the compensations and all that. So.
Yeah, I mean, 10,000 a day. I didn't gross it each. I wouldn't expect a regular retainer, but you could do it that way as well.
So 10,000 pounds a day.
Yeah.
So what you saw here is the tip of the iceberg, and as if Partygate, tax dealings and second or even third jobs, which brings in much more than the MP's actual salaries, I think it poses a real problem with democracy and the spirit of representing the people. While none of the MPs have broken parliamentary rules, this lust for money does not place a good light on an already tarnished reputation of MPs in general. Within the rules or not, this reveals a lack of morality, values, and, in my opinion, places serious financial conflicts of interest between private companies and the representation of constituents. And there was me thinking that being an MP was and should be a full-time job given the mess the nation is currently in. And apparently, that's not the case. I'll leave a link in the description below to the full video, and there will be, according to the video's creators, follow-ups of this latest scandal in a long line of parliamentary practices and faux pas. And I'll see you on deck very soon.